every one of them thinks that Jesus got raised from the dead. What if you can show that it probably didn't happen? I don't think it happened.
Like, what's the historical evidence for Jesus anyway? Like, he was just made up. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that there is actual historical evidence. So what are the main, like, key points that I can throw at people for that Jesus was a man?
Well, okay. So I have a book on this, actually. It's called How Did Jesus Exist? And it's like, he's the best documented person from the first century of Israel. When you have somebody who's English writing about Churchill, they don't say, well, you can't trust him because he's English. It's like you look and see whether what he says is right. And so you've got, with the Gospels, you not only have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but you got the sources behind these Gospels. And so Matthew, Mark, and Luke, there's also a source that people call Q. Matthew has his own source that people call M. Luke has his own source called L. So you got Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, MQL. You've got John's sources, which are, he's got several sources behind. So you have like you got almost 10 or so things just behind the Gospels. These are independent sources. These are not like dependent on each other. I'm just talking about independent sources.
Okay, they can like fact check what the Gospels.
Well, you can see what independently attested. If you got 10 people talking about this guy, within 30 years, they're independent of each other. But then also, I mean, like another big point is that the Apostle Paul personally knew Jesus' brother, James. He talks about it. And so, if Jesus didn't exist, you would think his brother would know about it.
Okay. Right. So that's kind of, so we've got there's like many sources that even historians are like, yeah, that's right.
This is not debated. There's not a university in my country or in your country where there's an expert in Judaism or Roman religion or antiquity, Greek or Christianity who doubts it.
The virgin birth, I remember it was quite a revelation when my dad told me, oh, like that's not an original story to the Bible. Like there are other older references to virgins giving birth. I was like, what? I thought that was literally an original storyline. So do you know what they are? Like what other sources predate, like what could have been inspiration for that?
It's a tricky business because every source, of course, is different. So you don't have like exactly the same thing in any of these sources, but we have accounts of supernatural births that go way back into Greek and Roman mythology, and about historical figures as well. These miraculous births usually involve a god who finds a woman attractive and takes on a human guise in order to seduce her, and successfully, because he's a god. And so we have these reports. The thing is, though, that in none of these reports is the woman a virgin. The whole point of these reports, they have sex, and not only that, but it's usually a married woman. And so So I was saying that everyone is different, and so every one of these has its own twist. I mean, Alexander the Great was fathered by a god in the shape of a snake.